It's gonna be a K rep. I'm gonna toss it to you. You're gonna throw it. I'm gonna jump to the other side. Then, as soon as you get done with your throw, you're gonna go to this side, so I'm gonna be over there, and you're gonna go walk in, wind up. So it's a walk in, you're gonna get to this posture right here, this placement, lift, I'm gonna throw you another ball, catch, it's gonna be aggressive slopage. Yeah. The aggressive and amplified slope now forces you to hit that patience marker, right? Like I'm working quick, but if I succumb to like gravity and I fall forward like this, this is gonna be so dragging. So the goal is to, as soon as you leg lift and catch, have the patience to stay in the back leg, stay in the drive, and then let everything follow from there. But the first one is to get the loading pattern in a slope and then get it even more in an aggressive slope, okay? Once I throw this to you, I'll turn to the other side. First few, get a little patience. Good. Walk in, catch it. Yeah, don't rush it, right? Because dude, the slope is gonna do a lot of the energy building for you. You know what I'm saying? So like be patient until the time in which you catch it, right? As soon as you try to like go get it, right, and rush, that's our biggest nemesis, is kind of working too fast. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Now we're holding on to the drive without, you know what I'm saying? 7 ounce here. Patience. And you'll start realizing this as you get older. There's something to say about the visual interpretation of your body's violence, but there's a totally different dynamic when it's like efficient and it's like not slow, but it's smooth. And it's like it's working in one unison move, right? And it's not like separate parts. Really good. You feel the difference? It's gonna be a really tough part for you, dude. I struggled with this when I was younger. You wanna throw fast, your body wants to work fast. That's great, but there's this underlying issue of like working fast throws us out of alignment, and alignment is like a big key piece to the efficient, effortless power output. So especially when we get to this, like the load can be violent. As soon as we get here, dude, it's like patience, patience, catch, stay, load. And then dude, the next move you have right now is like amazing because it's quiet. And then as soon as this comes, everything just snaps, right? Boom, finish. So now start in a K, uphill. I'm gonna throw it to you, catch, boom. Now you're going uphill though, right? So it's gonna be a totally different organization, but it's not articulation. These first couple reps, dude, don't freaking throw 120 miles an hour, right? Just get the mechanics, because it's an uphill, it's gonna be different. Regular K, uphill, go. Catch and throw. Good, catch and throw. Dude, that's really good. Why? Because it's the same move, but the environment drastically changes, right? So like, that's why I love changing the environment like this, dude, because it takes the thought out of it and just like, all right, I just gotta do it. I just gotta accomplish the task. And then you obtain the movements that we're trying to solidify, which is great, right? Because like, we don't have to freaking articulate them. And dude, the fact you're doing with those with different weights too, man, like that's really hard, right? Like solidifying authentic throwing mechanics to me is being able to throw any freaking object the same at the same target with the same result. Oat Specialties, discount code Robby10, case sensitive. Get the feel now. This is gonna be huge because when you're off, it's because your wrist is around the baseball. Yeah. So now go right into a K, boom, hand wherever, pocket it, whatever. Go a couple throws, 5 reps, I won't say anything, and I'll just get the ball for you, throw it back to you. Go ahead. I wanna slow-mo this out of your hand. See your fingers here? Yeah. See how they're around the side? And see how your head's pulling back? All this is because the move here, see how much you're counter rotating? Like your eyes are completely off the target. You know what I'm saying? You had it in the beginning where it was like effortless and we're just touching it and it was good. And then as soon as like the velo came in, right? Like the intensity came in, the counter move was that, which is honestly, dude, it's gonna happen. It's 100% gonna happen. I don't really care so much about changing the high intensity throw. I just wanna make sure the times that we're throwing like the med balls and the plyos and stuff, like that's a point of emphasis for us. Not getting so stuck that when we do start to rotate, we're rotating around the ball and not rotating through the ball. So something I like to do is just stay at 90. Go ahead and just stay there. Boom, K. And now from there, right, give me the counterbalance. From there, you just spin right into your slot, right? Like the head stays through and go far left side of the rubber. Stay through. Yeah, and just touch these, and I just want to get a video of it and see if we can bridge the gap a little bit from field view. Oh yeah. All right, now load the drive. Dude, much better. That's so much better, bro, because now you're actually using your torso rotation behind the baseball, right? And it's not the pull that's like, I'm using 40% of it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right? Like I'm coming through, my fingers go behind, now all this centrifugal force goes through. That's freaking velo and spin, right? But if we mistime it, then we're not getting as much as we can. So go back here, give yourself a little bit more space. Okay, hand up, go right into a throw. I like that a lot, dude, because this doesn't have time now to take it back here, which sometimes I think your descend of your hand causes you to go this way, right? So for now, let's just go ahead and just feel like javelin-esque, where it's up, and the load is, everything's great with the lower half. I just want to then take my hand and spin into the slot, right? Using the torso rotation as the go. Dude, that's gonna be the simplistic feeling of like effortless power. Like you're not having to really do anything, it's kind of just there for you. And I know it sucks because you're like, well, shoot, I gotta get this out of a leg lift. You know what I'm saying? But teach your brain this, it's gonna be good. And you know what's crazy too is like this is kind of the move that I saw out of you last time when we did the targets, because your brain just said instinctual, and it wasn't really a task that required like the power. So it was like the instinctual task just got your hand like out, just got it out and up and ready to go. And sometimes when you go like, I'm gonna throw this one harder, I'm gonna pitch this ball, you know, it goes, right? Which is, again, it's one of those things like, it's not necessarily a bad move in and of itself, but the fact that it's causing you to get completely around, right? That's an issue. So go blend now, that ball here into that net uphill. Then the very next throw, you're gonna be facing me on this side and you're gonna be going downhill to catch and throw regular baseball. The catch, I want your hand to catch it and just go right up. Yeah, I don't care where it goes because it moves so freaking much. Now this catch, get it right into your here. Yep, let's do this. Right on the mound, throw me this ball to my hand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's a catch and just pulls into that line. Right here. Good. That's gonna be a very different sensation, but it's not necessarily a thing that you don't do. You do this all the time. It's just not out of a leg lift. Yep, quick freeze, load the drive. Yes, dude. Yes, dude. They can work independently, right? Just because this does a lot in the load phase doesn't mean this has to do a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like the simplicity of you just catching and just pulling back while this is working now is gonna obtain the consistency at release, right? Really good. Dude, your lower half mechanics are probably better than mine. The issue that you run into sometimes is that you just try to do too much with your arm. And it's like the movement of the arm pre-throw isn't what creates velocity, right? What creates velocity is the lower half and the upper half segmenting the rotations to create stretch. And now the positioning of it just allows for it to pull through and utilize all of the energy we have. If we pull through and we're to the side of it, like I said earlier, like we're not getting like all of our energy back.